Speaking of nonsense, real quick. Did you see Troy Ave's music video on top of the court steps? Dear hater, I won.
I did see that.
What in the tomfoolery is going on? I can't believe it. The man did a video on the court steps after Tax got found guilty, said, Dear hater, I won, and performed a diss record.
He did.
On this, I've never seen no shit like this. I've never seen no shit like this. Is this okay? I've never seen that, bro. He performed on the court steps. Isn't that illegal?
You know why I'm laughing? Because I know that you sincerely are saying, is this okay?
I'm hurt.
Somebody guide me. Go ahead. I hate that nigga, so I'm trying to go ahead and get your shit
I'm
off.
just saying.
Want to know the worst part?
What?
She wasn't mad.
Pause.
I'm sorry. I'm just talking about Strictly Musical.
Pause. You can't say that, Pause.
I'm just talking Strictly Musical.
It was a slap, y'all.
She wasn't mad.
You like the record?
I'm not gonna go play it again, but I was like,
Oh shit.
Why don't we play it?
Never.
nah.
Okay.
No, I don't think Joseph would like.
No.
So how do you? That's not crazy to Nania.
That was completely crazy.
Do you feel
Today?
like?
I don't think that's crazy at all, bro.
Oh man,
we talking about today, bro.
We
They
still
do
have to have some standards. Like, yo, we can't.
He
keep
asked me, is
using-
it crazy? And the amount of shit I've seen today, that don't fall high on the crazy list.
Do you give a fuck though? Ice, like, do you think that Troy shouldn't have done that?
Them niggas hate each other.
I didn't ask that.
I'm asking.
Okay.
Them niggas hate each other.
You walking the line, Ice.
I'm not walking the line.
Johnny Cash. I walk the line.
You asked me a question. Am I allowed to answer?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Them niggas hate each other. So I'm putting myself in a place of someone that I might hate. Hate. It ain't many people that I hate.
True.
And when you hate a motherfucker, you niggas do celebrate their downfall.
Okay,
So I don't know.
Is it okay though?
Okay to who?
Is it okay? Do you think by watching that, like, oh,
I didn't see it, but I'm just listening to what you're saying. I wouldn't have done it.
Flip, for the listener who might not know
Okay.
what the context of this is, can you give a little bit of backstory
Sure.
on the
but
tax
I
on tax?
I think everybody knows already.
Troy
man.
Ave Tax Stone beefing.
Melissa
Troy,
don't know, so she's asking.
Troy
Oh, she
Ave
don't know.
For the people like her.
Sorry,
for the
man.
people like me.
Okay.
Yeah.
The shooting that happened in 2016.
Urban Plaza.
Urban Plaza.
Right.
Yes.
Did hear about that.
It's alleged that Tax shot Troy Ave, and it's alleged that Tax killed. He got found guilty. Troy Ave's bodyguard and friend Banger, right?
And be clear, he wasn't found guilty of murder. They found him guilty of manslaughter. But that's
yes.
a major difference.
Yes,
But go
they were
ahead.
fighting for the gun, and it's a lot of shit that happened. You know, they've been going back and forth on the internet before and
Yeah,
interviews.
that's
and
what
stuff
led
like
to it. Was
That's what
them
led to
talking
it.
shit to each other on Twitter, essentially.
Then Urban Plaza, Tax went to Urban Plaza and brought a gun inside, alleged. Oh, no, it's true, they said. And then shit went crazy from there.
Okay.
Somebody lost their life.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Banger.
peace.
He brought in a gun. He allegedly got punched in the face. A fight broke out.
Hit in the head with
They
a-
fought over the gun. Shots were fired. Banger lost his life. Rest in peace, Banger. Other people were injured, and that's what this is over.
Got it.
As of early in the month, Troy Ave took the stand against Tax Stone and testified in his trial. So some people felt a sort of way about that, like, yo, street codes is you don't go to court, you don't testify against your op. So now that Tax Stone has been found guilty on those charges, he went and cut a video on the court steps.
I get that part.
That shit is crazy.
So a lot of people feel some sort
And
of
Parks think the record is nice.
I just said it wasn't bad, yo.
I read
Okay.
the comments. A lot of niggas like that record.
It wasn't bad, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I would do it. Well,
That's what I'm saying. I personally wouldn't do that, but we've seen niggas hate, bro. We've seen niggas celebrate on a gravestone of a nigga they hate.
Yes.
We've seen this. That's why I said, to me, that's not crazy.
it's crazy, but it's not the craziest
It's not
thing
the
we've
craziest.
seen.
Correct. It's not the craziest. I've seen some wild shit from two people that hate each other.
I think the court steps is worse than the gravestone.
That's low key up there with Who I Smoke, bro.
Did you see the response video to that?
I did.
Okay then.
That was bad.
Okay,
Yes,
okay
yes.
then. I'm gonna leave it alone.
That was just all right. Okay.
Leave it alone.
I don't like that though. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
You don't like what?
I don't like the fact that Troy Ave did a video on top of the stairs of the courtroom or courthouse, performing "Dear Hater I Won" and dissing Tax Stone.
Why?
Why? When has he been a class act?
Right.
Why I don't like it? Because that's not how I was raised. True. I was raised that if something happened like
You
that.
expect him to have some level of decorum after his man was shot and he was shot at by this dude who's just
Yes.
been found
Yes,
guilty?
I do.
Yeah?
Yes, is the answer.
Yes.
to that.
Yeah. Oh,
I expect that. Yes.
there's decorum in this, expected in this? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You,
shit, teach
you
me.
could hate my guts. You could say certain shit. Not just that.
That's like
Oh fuck! I hate these conversations.
that's like a nigga you see him beef, and you see him with his mom and his child. If you have decorum about yourself, you'll let him slide that day. I see you with your mom. I see you with your child. I'm gonna let you live.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go. And the next time I catch you is on. People do that. People live by
Okay,
these type of
so
rules.
question. So if y'all were in Troy Ave's,
You know, people do the opposite too, right?
Fuck them niggas.
if y'all were in
I'm
Troy
not-
Ave's position, would you have testified the same way that he did?
No,
You wouldn't have
I
testified.
wouldn't not like that. No.
I wouldn't either.
Wow.
Hell yes. But I'm different.
I wouldn't have been
I'm
in
not
Troy Ave's
a. Yeah, I'm
position.
not. I wouldn't have been in. I'm a
Because
civilian. I don't play that shit.
I wouldn't have punched him in the face.
I don't do none of that.
I'd have never been in that position.
And Tax is blind in
I would've
one
left.
eye too. So.
Good point.
I would have left. You know what that Urban Plaza green room looked like.
Yeah.
Shit
When-
ain't but so
when it's lit.
big. And it's packed in that one. But you know everybody's in there with their crew.
And there's an exit both ways. I don't want to hear it.
But I'm not
There's an
saying
exit that way,
And
there's an exit that
other way.
I'm not
Yes,
saying
true.
Tax. Let me
I'm
just say-
leaving.
I'm not saying that Troy
It's a
Ave
mature point.
didn't deserve to defend himself. I'm not saying that. It was a situation, but I just feel like, what came out of it is nasty. First of all, somebody lost their life. Rest in
It's all
peace.
terrible, bro.
And I do feel like
nothing
niggas
good
should be,
that came out
I
of it.
also feel like niggas should be able to retaliate from getting punched in the face without pulling a gun out.
But see,
That's
See
true
what?
too. That's true too.
at what
yes
point?
and no. Yes and
yeah,
no. Yes
at
and
what
no.
point
You
do
know-
you get to dictate my retaliation?
That's true.
No, of course not.
That's my
That's-
only
that's-
thing.
that's-
You
of
might
course
not have
not.
known. You might. Would you have punched me in the face? Said you know when I had it on me?
Maybe.
Probably-
Sometimes the
niggas
answer
do.
is yes to that.
Some
Yeah.
niggas.
Niggas- I see a nigga punch a nigga in the face with the
I'm
hammer
just
on.
saying. Sometimes you just gotta know what you're dealing
Back
with.
to that decorum point that you just was talking about. It was It was just 2 episodes ago on Snowfall where Leon came out and fought dude at the end. They both had guns on them.
Yeah.
They threw him to the side. We gonna fight. All our people is around. We know anybody
nobody
can
gonna
kill
jump in.
anybody.
Yeah.
But no, we gonna fight and winner take all of the town. Like that can happen. I hate that today. Like I'm not gonna bring up King Von as a horrible example because of many reasons, but I just hate that you can't punch somebody in the face or get punched in the face under certain circumstances without someone losing their life.
Agreed.
That's all.
Yeah.
Word.
But knowing that, that's my thing. Like,
And I do think niggas should be able to get punched in the face.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like I don't want that to leave Earth.
True, no. You get punched in the mouth.
No, good still.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a-
still
Yeah.
I say it all the time.
It shouldn't be a death penalty
A
for
lot
a
of these
punch.
niggas
Right.
ain't get stolen
Like-
enough. They don't know what it feel like to get stolen. You start stealing motherfuckers again, they'll settle down. My thing with Detroit Ave shit is this, and this matters. Like, take ICE, for example. ICE clearly states, yo, I'm not in no street shit. I'm not playing by no street rules. I am a
Leave me
civilian.
alone.
If I know, if you would go to jail, I'm telling.
fact.
He says it from rip.
Leave me
certain
alone.
people that displayed this certain image and they stand allegedly on certain principles that came from that. So if you a mobster, right, you stand on low Cosa Nostra principles. That's what they was brought up in. The second that you leave that, you a mutt.
I don't like ICE as the example because I don't like ICE as the example here because ICE wasn't making his bread and butter in this field.
That's what I'm.
And the problem in this field, no, I'm supporting,
Go ahead,
I'm with you.
Yeah.
But the problem in this field is these songs are acting as advertisements for people, and people are taking those songs as real shit.
Gotcha.
So now when you flip and real life is coming in, the people are shocked.
But-
Like, hey, we heard your song
Yeah,
and
you
your
were just
music and
talking
your
about
videos,
XYZ.
But
and you're
to some of the people, you're right.
remember I came
It's
here
like
shocked
somebody-
that Gunna had parents. It's like, oh shit, a dad.
True. But or if you see Sylvester Stallone in a movie, you don't expect for him to just get a Uzi in one hand and start
Yeah.
shooting motherfuckers up. I get that.
We
part.
asked a few of these rapper niggas here before. I think it was 21 Sound. I've asked this before, and they was like, "Yeah, but can I sell records that way? Can I sell records coming out?"
But some of these jokers, not only are they saying this is my music, they saying I live this life.
Yeah.
Because they feel they have to.
It's a difference, bro. Like some
They
of
feel
these
they have
niggas
to.
say I live this life, and if you live this life, you gotta come. It's a good and a bad with that.
But
you know?
Ish, a lot of these niggas are saying I live this life because that's what
That's
they
marketing.
define.
They selling the
I'm
story.
selling. I have to. This all has to tie together. But hold on. But they don't really live this
It's
life.
true. So my stance on
And
that,
never have.
my stance on that is cool. You could have did a song. You could have even did a video dissing a nigga. For you to do it on the courthouse steps, again, goes to fam. Certain street niggas, they don't even want to be around the court. I know niggas that won't. If police be in the club partying, they leave. They not even partying in the area where the police is at. They don't want to be associated with no police, no court, no nothing.
And that's another reason that I want to highlight. The line is too blurry on what even authenticates someone as a street nigga today.
True.
Because I associate it. It's just like hoeing. Somebody asked me what's a hoe? Decision making. Street nigga. Decision making. I would like to champion Troy Ave's actions as a man, which is, hey, I see someone who has been threatening me for years and years. I'm acting on it. I'm taking a weapon. I'm handling this. You don't want that result, but you want to champion those actions. This and the doofy behavior that comes with it is unlike anything none of the street niggas we know would do it.
But you can't champion those actions.
Well, now when it's coming from an idiot.
But we won a champion.
Wait. But we did this, right? All right, cool. I was beefing with a nigga on the internet. I
And it's
told
the
the
weekend,
nigga.
so I want to get the happy
True.
stuff.
You're right.
True.
I told him when I see him, it's up. I followed through with that. Bad things happen based on me stealing off on him, and
That's
now
true.
I'm gonna go to court. You had an opportunity to leave. You just said.
I take it back. I take that back. Bingo. I can't champion that.
Yeah.
Because if I'm in the situation and any of my actions
led to
led
that.
to me losing my dear friend,
Yeah.
You're
then
guilty
that's wrong.
party in that.
Like us in front of heaven that night. Like if that goes wrong, it's not worth it. The risk is not worth.
Yo, my mother would have tore your ass up, bro. I'm playing.
No, but
that's
dead
an
ass.
immediate. Yeah, that is it. That is it.
Yeah, I can't
He
champion
had an opportunity to leave. He didn't. His actions that he followed through on led to his man passing away.
Troy Ave,
Get low.
in closing, I still think you are one of the doofiest doofs in the universe. I want to be clear. And one thing I've learned from this whole debacle is all the people that I despise win in court.
Yo, well, I'm running a tally in my head. It's so stupid.
All the niggas I be wanting, they just go down. And I can't even say that because Tax, I'm sure, got the best judgment that he could get in that equation.
No Joe Budden.